Hey, in today's video, my son Kellen messed up his hairline really bad. I'm gonna do my best to fix it. Now guys, I do have to give my son props for this video because he had walked up to me and said, hey, I want to cut my own hair. And let's do some backstory really quick. We'll rewind a little bit. I was really wore out. I had done I think it was pretty much essentially a 3-day event of me literally of like 12-hour days for 3 days straight of filming and recording an event. And I was pretty wore out. And I typically don't do events like this. Is very rare. Maybe do maybe 2 a year. And it's typically because of the things that I'm involved in, like with business and with school. But besides all that, I was wore out. So when he came to me and said, hey, I want to cut my own hair, I was completely for it because I didn't want to have to cut it. Obviously, you guys see that I have to end up stepping in and cutting it anyway, which I'm okay with because he actually, took the time and actually had the courage to actually cut his own hair, and he's only 14 years old. Real quick pause, as you guys notice, I do have my hair in braids just because I wanted to clean it up a little bit. As you guys know, if you've seen the first hairstyle video I did on this new set of locks, I explained the benefits of braids. So if you want to watch that, make sure to go to my channel and watch the video titled Hairstyle for Short Dreadlocks. But like I said, I am super stoked that Kellen actually decided to cut his own hair because it's one step in the right direction. Just like for me, when I started cutting my own hair, of course it was a big step. It took time. And of course I didn't start when I was 14, but if you take the time to actually do these things, you will progress at it. And it's just kind of live and learn, especially, at that young of an age and cutting your own hair. I know a lot of people who are that young and actually cut their hair very well. So realistically, it just takes time and practice, and that's really with anything. Now, I do want to mention at the end of this video that I do have a really awesome announcement, so stay tuned to the end of the video. So before we get into me actually fixing his hairline, let's give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you guys are new because I drop dreadlock content every single week. So let's go fix this boy's hairline. Alright guys, let's get straight into it. You guys can see we're in the bathroom and this is where he was actually cutting his hair. I mean, the lighting isn't 100% perfect in here, so we can put a little bit of the blame on this, but I think mostly, this is his first time cutting his own hair. To be honest, he did a pretty decent job, especially with the front of his hairline. I think the biggest issue that he ran into was, the curves on the hairline, or I don't even know what you want to call that, but you'll pretty much see it. You see how he actually cut a pretty much step, squared it off versus rounding off this little corner, and that's what he really needed help on. And overall, he just needed to make his hairline a little bit more sharp, and that's what I'm doing in today's video. I'm not using any enhancements. Just really sharpening everything up. That's one thing that, kind of a new eye or someone who doesn't really understand, a haircut or a fade or a lineup, they don't really see the small details if you cut your hair multiple times and over and over and over again. So that's really what I'm doing, is just touching everything up and making it look really good. And like I said, he tried to cut his own hair, and we can all give him props for that and encouragement for that. Obviously he did mess up. Realistically, everyone messes up when it comes to even just cutting your hair. I would leave it in that subject, but there's always little things you can always improve on, and the better you get, there's less things that you have to improve on. But there's always room for improvement. The one thing I really want to focus on talking about is I really wanted to do the minimum to his hair to fix it. I didn't want to do a whole bunch because if I were to keep working the hair, I would eventually just be pushing his hairline back further and further, which I had to push his hairline back a little bit, not like his top hairline, but the area that messed up, just because that's what was necessary for me to actually do to make it look normal. So I had to push back a little bit, but I wanted to do the minimum amount possible. So I took the furthest part back and kind of went based off of the furthest part back versus pushing that back along with it. Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, you're able to follow along with me while I'm actually cutting the hair, and you're able to see what I actually did. Another thing that Kellen actually did, he actually cut the length of his hair. So he trimmed everything down so that everything's one length. He didn't do a fade or anything like that, obviously. His hair was just getting long on the sides and on his tapered hairline, so he wanted to cut that down a little bit. I believe he used a 2-guard with the clippers closed, and that's what he did all the way around, just 2-guard with it closed. He did a really good job on that with getting all the hair. Obviously, it could have been better. There were some thicker spots, but overall, he did a good job on getting all the hair to one length. Like I said, when it comes down to the hairline, he did a pretty good job on the front. He just needed help around, you know, the ears and a little arched area. Like I said, I didn't want to push him back at all. And I think just this video alone should really be encouragement for all of you guys out there, whether you're young or old, and say you want to learn how to cut your own hair. I mean, really, when it comes down to it, you just have to practice. And if you don't have clippers, just get yourself some clippers. You don't have to get any in particular. There are some that I use that I think work really well. Like the Andis line is really good. The Babyliss is actually really good as well. A lot of people use that now. But I feel like Andis, anything from them is really good to actually use for cutting the hair, as long as you have, you know, something for lining your hair up and then also something for fading if you want to get into that. But if you want to do just what Kellen did, all he did is got his hair down to one length and then did the lineup, which you can do. A lot of people don't actually do that. A lot of people do prefer a fade. Fading the hair does take longer to actually learn. But one thing I did during this time, I took advantage of actually teaching him the right way to actually do it. So as I'm cutting his hair, I'm explaining to him how to actually accomplish, you know, this curve, or, you know, accomplishing the straight line up. My wife is obviously filming this as well, and I was actually teaching her because she had questions as well, because she was actually helping him out before I went in and helped him out. Because like I said, I was really worn out this day, but it really doesn't take much time. You can really just go in there and tap in what needs to be tapped and really just shape everything right. And you're just able to see just from this short amount of time how quick you can fix something that looks messed up and just make it look a whole lot better if you take your time and do it right. And that's what I was doing. I was just teaching them, this is how you can do it. And obviously they're not going to get it right the first time. It just takes time. And that really just comes with anything in life. But guys, like I said, I really want this video to be encouragement to you to, if you want to learn how to cut your own hair, just start learning. Start small, like with a lineup, you know, and then get into learning how to fade and so on and so forth. I will say that it's easier if you have friends that know how to cut hair, because then you're able to have them help you out if you make any mistakes, just like how Kellen did. But let's enjoy the rest of this video. Alright guys, that is today's video. I really hope you guys did enjoy, and like I said, I really hope this encouraged you as well, because like I said, there's so many people out there that want to learn how to cut their own hair, and I have plenty of tutorials on that, and I would still consider myself a beginner, but I feel like I've accomplished really good haircuts. So if you want to watch any of my haircut videos, just make sure to go to my channel and you're able to actually see my step-by-step process on how to cut your own hair. And there's certain actual tools that you can use that actually help benefit and make the process a whole lot easier, so you guys can go check out those videos. But like I said, I keep repeating this over and over and over in this video, but I really hope this video encouraged you guys to actually take the step and actually learning how to cut your own hair, because including the times that we're in right now, nobody really wants to go out as much as they used to. And just to tag on to that, it's something good that you can learn yourself, and if you wanted to, you can make money off of cutting other people's hair as well, and you can get certified and so on and so forth to actually make money off of it, or just take the time to benefit yourself and take care of yourself. And I mean, getting a haircut is one of those things that not only is costly, I don't want to look at it as just of a price thing, but it's so convenient to be able to stay home and say you just need a fresh lineup for an event. Do a nice lineup, and say you just want to cut your hair once a week, and then you're able to do that once a week. Now guys, I said I did have an announcement at the end of this video, and it is a slight announcement. We have a new product coming out on DREADLOCK.com. It's not getting released quite yet, but stay tuned for it. I will say that it is a locking gel. So this is DREADLOCK.com first ever locking gel. This is just a sneak peek, and I wanted to tell you guys first. Not everybody knows about this, so only you guys know. Yeah, DREADLOCK's locking gel coming very, very soon. I actually have some more test products coming in tomorrow. That's why I'm announcing it today, because we're getting so much closer to the launch date. And then I'll start talking about that more once I have the final test product, which I'm getting tomorrow, and I'll be able to show you guys some more. But I hope you guys are extremely excited for that, and it's really awesome because I'm getting the final test products tomorrow, which is April 16th, which is my birthday, and I'm excited for that. So if you guys want to share some love and comment happy birthday down below, or something nice, or if you've been here for a while, you have something cool to say, comment down below some encouragement so I can hear it from you guys. This will be my little happy birthday video. So it was fun, and overall I think the the theme of this video is just encouragement, and it's really cool to be able to post that on my actual birthday. Even though it's not my birthday when this video is going out, but my birthday was last week. But I really hope this video helped you guys out and encouraged you. There's that word again. And other than that, hopefully you guys do have an amazing day. Matter of fact, have a great day. Peace. God bless. Visit greatlocks.com to save time and money on your dreadlocks. The Greatlocks crochet hook is perfect for making instant dreadlocks and maintaining frizz. The Greatlocks interlock tool is made perfect to tame your new growth. And you can get both these tools now either separately or get them together in the locking bundle. Want to learn how to instantly lock up your own hair or become a loctician and make money while locking up others' hair? Join the Greatlocks Masterclass now, on sale for only half the price. Or you can take the Dreadlock School class now for only $20. Click the link in the description to shop now.